The Planning Board was the first meeting of a very busy week in government. After a sign approval for Benjamin Moore on Cottage Street, the board continued its public hearing of 12 to 14 Day Street that centers around the Mixed-Use Overlay District bylaw. After some discussion from the audience and from a neighboring resident, the board approved the waivers for the updated project.
So the waivers you're asking for is the locus, the site, topo, utility, and landscape.
Correct.
Okay.
So he has provided landscaping on this one sheet.
Yeah.
He's provided a locus plan, has provided topography. So it's really not, we don't want to, or we don't think we should provide this information. It's for this site, given the size, he's managed to make it work with a couple of sheets.
Everybody ready to vote on this at this particular time? Okay, I'll entertain a motion to waive the separate sheets, locus, site, topo, utility, and landscape.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, any other discussion on this? Seeing none, we'll put it to a vote. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Vote,
Unanimous.
unanimous,
Yes.
okay, unanimous.
Discussion continued for a special permit for McDonald's sign and an A&R approval on 84 Moore Street. The Planning Board will meet again on March 9th. Health Department Superintendent Sigal Reese, along with Board of Health Chair Kathleen Bishop, appeared before the Board of Selectmen on Tuesday night to deliver the disturbing news that due to budgetary constraints, the Health Department will not be holding Household Hazardous Waste Day in the spring.
Option one, which I think what the Board of Health and our department sort of talked about, was really deferring to September. We do offer the service twice a year, which is a very generous service to our residents. Nobody wants to cut a service, of course, but we will still be able to have the September event. So I think that, might be the best option. Option number two is obviously to find the money. We don't have that amount in any other accounts within the health department. It's pretty much our biggest line item is Hazardous Waste Day.
The board also approved tax exemptions to go on the town meeting warrant. The Board of Selectmen will meet again Tuesday. Future group walks and Earth Day were topics of discussion at the Trails Advisory meeting on Tuesday night. The group also discussed the upcoming moon walk on March 7th, as well as a meditation walk scheduled for April 18th. Sean Chisholm and Bernice Pierre were honored by Superintendent Thompson to start Wednesday's school committee meeting. Chisholm, who is currently the top academic student in the senior class at NHS, was given the Massachusetts Association of School Superintendents Award. Pierre, who is an extremely involved and very bright member of the senior class, was given the National School Development Council Award. Following the awards, the ELA committee presented on their new curriculum.
But, and you're right, there is no perfect program, and it really is about getting a good foundation and building all those other pieces in there. And, you heard that commitment, to helping out the kindergarten and first grade, and similar to the math a few years ago, same sort of thing. But our kids can do it. Our kids can do it if they have, the teachers they have, we give them the right tools and the right PD and the right equipment to do this, our kids will get there. I believe that.
Later in the meeting, Chairwoman Stewart announced that Dr. Thompson's contract will be renewed beyond this year.
We are in a place as a committee with Dr. Thompson where we have agreed on terms. We are still waiting for some final language recommendations from our attorney, but we have agreed on some terms that we'll want to discuss and vote on here in open session. We are offering Dr. Thompson a 4-year contract starting on July 1st, 2020. And with this contract is a 2.5% salary increase.
For the first year.
For the first year. Thank you.
The committee voted to approve the contract. The next school committee meeting will be on March 11th. Also on Wednesday night, the Sustainability Commission held a community involvement meeting at the Civic. The purpose of the meeting was to introduce the Sustainability Commission and their goals to members of the community, to bring attention to the effects of climate change, to talk about what other towns are doing to prepare, and what Norwood is already doing. To end the meeting, the Commission discussed in brief their initiative that they will introduce on Earth Day this year, and then took feedback from the crowd. For complete government coverage, tune into the NCM Government channel or watch it on demand at norwoodcommunitymedia.org.